Welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod and the adventures of Magister Jolly Roger, Priest Hater, Whore. Great name. 10 out of 10 name. And when we left off last episode, it completely crashed. So I've had to go ahead and try and fix what I can. I've completely removed my map redo mod because there are some conflicts with the new Game of Thrones map, which changed a lot of the provinces. So I've got to make a more modern version of that. And a lot of people are asking me if I ever plan to release it. I will do when it's stable, because right now it's okay for me to play by myself, because I don't mind a few crashes here and there. But for you guys, I think that would be very frustrating, especially as you don't know necessarily how to get around that so much. So once I've fixed that and got that in order, then I will release that as a more comprehensive thing. So before the crash, 2 episodes ago, I asked you guys to give me the name of some houses to add to the game, and then I was going to pick 5 random comments, 5 random winners, who got their houses added. And I have those results, assuming the button works, right here. So congratulations if your name is up on screen right now, because your house was chosen. And I'll go through what I've actually added. So if we go to the Republic screen, because we lack land, that's the one thing we really don't have at this point in the game. We've got 3 vassals and obviously our main holding here. So what I've done is I've named 4 of the other Merchant Republic houses after the houses you suggested, the winners that is. So starting from here, we have House Goldcrow, and the symbol is a gold crow. I think that's a raven, but it's close enough. We have House Greysong, obviously a grey harp there. Carl Popeye, that's a boat on a blood red sea, apparently, according to the comment. That was quite a comprehensive comment with a whole backstory. If you want to read that, I would recommend it. And then we've got House Valen here, who I've just sort of given a bloody axe because I thought that was at least a little bit ironborn. And then, obviously, we didn't have room, so I was kind of panicking here. So I had to replace one of the original vassals that we had. And as you can see, very lore-friendly here. We have a Dagoth Dagon the Unmourned. And here we have a very accurate representation of the Heart of Lorcan. This comment said something like House Silversteel, no wait, House Dagon, no wait, House Silversteel. So, if you don't like what I've done with your house, let me know in the comments and I'll change it as to what you actually want me to do. Because I was a little bit confused with the amount of house changes in the comment. Anyway, so if you didn't win, don't worry. Next time we do a big war to take a lot of land, so a holy war in particular would be really ideal for this. I'll run another competition then, and for those of you who didn't win, just paste your comments on that video, and I'll pick 5 from that, and we'll go for it again, or depending on how much land we get, maybe I'll do more. So, what exactly happened? Well, it crashed just as we got up to the 2nd level of the Alchemist Guild. So what this means is we can now go through the event to create fake valuables, and I'll go through that now, because it's a pretty cool event. So it's 150 esoteric knowledge, and we get the choice of fool's gold, gemstones, or fake pearls, or counterfeit silver currency. This just basically gives you some gold. I believe it also affects your tax modifier, so we don't necessarily want to do that one right now. I'm going to go with fool's gold. So it says there you make a set of fake jewellery from fool's gold. This is essentially going to craft you the lowest tier jewellery option when you search for a goldsmith. It only takes a couple of days. There we are. After many days of manipulating base metals with the substance, you have finally made some fool's gold and fashioned it into a set of bracelets. No one will be able to tell the difference, and we get golden bracelets added to our treasury. So if we go to our treasury now, we can see here that we have quality 1, vassal opinion plus 1 month, prestige 0.1. It's almost nothing. But obviously once we've done this once, we'll never want to do it again, because we might even want to search for a smith to get much better than that. However, we can, in future, essentially just trade esoteric knowledge for gold, which I think is probably one good reason for, as a Merchant Republic, to stay in the Alchemist Guild. So that's just one of the cool little events they've added. I really like that, and I hope there's something like that added to the base game eventually. The Hermetic Society is already pretty overpowered, so I suppose that might be a bit too much to ask. Now, the other thing you can really do with the create fake valuables option is make gemstones. So gemstones don't take up a slot on your equipment; they just sit in your inventory, generating prestige. So I think it's 0.1 per gemstones. But obviously, if you've got a lot of esoteric knowledge and you've done everything else, you can just keep creating them over and over and over to keep stacking up that prestige bonus, which is pretty handy. So, let's start stacking up some gold. We could really do with some cash here. Oh, great. Please don't die. Now, one thing I did want to mention is, if you might remember in the last episode, what we did was, if I pause the game... Oh, Daenerys is pregnant. In the last game, we backed the throne during Euron Greyjoy's rebellion, because he went to war with the Iron Throne. We were kind of hoping it would put us in good stead with King Loras, apparently. This is Robert Baratheon's son. Just in the hopes that maybe, if he did revoke the Iron Isles, we could potentially get it. What actually happened was, Balon was executed by King Loras, and now it's Euron Crowseye, Crazy Euron, who to put it in polite words, really doesn't like us. Minus 100 because we are a traitor, because obviously we backed the throne in the war. We're a gilded reaver, which gives him minus 50, and we're a heretic for minus 25. So, part of me thinks he might be out to get us. He might be out to kill us. We could be in for some problems here. If we could get rid of Euron, that would be the best. But he's also got 23 intrigue. I don't think we're going to do it anytime soon. He is 53, so we could just try and starve him out. At which point his brother, Victarion Greyjoy, would take power. Doesn't necessarily like us so much because we've both got a lot of martial traits. He's got the ship, the Iron Victory. I think we've just got to very slowly kill off the Greyjoys. Now, a lot of you pointed out that I'm an idiot and forgot how to play as a vassal. That your laws for revocation are actually affected by your liege's laws. And, of course, because our liege has a liege, above that, we've also got the Iron Throne laws governing us as well. So the only way we'll actually be able to start revoking titles is if we somehow get independence, or our liege, or the Iron Throne pass that same law. That's just me being an idiot. I assume that maybe they'd kind of messed around with the council system and the revocation system because of the amount of changes they've actually done to the law system here, so the way the council has more power in this. But no, it's just me being dumb. So, thanks for pointing that out. Do we want to travel to Euron's feast? Yeah, I think it's probably for the best. And my daughter, Gudo has the Grey Plague. Shit, that's not in our province, is it? So this is essentially Grayscale, but much, much worse and much, much quicker. It says there, the plague is a swift form of its cousin Grayscale. Those survived a bout of Grayscale are immune to the Grey Plague, but it's health minus 7. She's probably going to die. We'll try and keep her alive, but she's probably going to die. We've got a new Lord Commander Dennis Mallister of the Night's Watch. So, the real question is, what are we doing with our children? So, the heir that we wanted was this guy, right? Yeah, he's Perceptive, which isn't quite a sort of lesser version of Quick. He does have Curious. He does have Brooding. Playful's not bad either, assuming we can get Gregarious out of it. Idolize is pretty bad all around. I suppose Zealous isn't bad. I think this guy, I've already designated as our heir, so he's what we want to focus on right now. So let's force to train. Okay, we wounded him, but it's not a big deal. He's only wounded. It's not like he's maimed. And one of you suggested make the master train your children, which is a great call. I completely forgot about that. 11% chance. Well, it's actually got a higher chance of failing than succeeding. I think maybe this is affected by his opinion of us. There are a lot of council traits that are. We'd have to unpause that and wait for it to calculate it. Oh, we got food poisoning, so it's not terrible. Okay, I think we're going to survive it now. Oh, shit. The fabricated gold bracelets you manufactured weeks ago have been found to be a forgery and traced to you. Your reputation and honor has been tarnished. Damn it. I think that might be affected by our learning stat in that case, which we clearly aren't very... We're not terrible at it. We are a scholar. I think maybe next time we just make the gemstones or something like that. I actually didn't think they could be found out to be a counterfeit if they're in your treasury, but it doesn't matter because we keep them, obviously. We just essentially traded 100 prestige for a relatively mundane artifact, which probably isn't a great trade-off now that I think about it. Right, what else have we got? Donate to the guild. What would that give us? 100 esoteric knowledge for 50 gold. I kind of want to save up until we've got the Merchant Republic snowball effect. Obviously, the more gold we have, the more gold we can make. So Euron's gone for the lavish spending on his feast. The crust of the large pie is all slivered. Fuck shit. The large pies are all silvered and round and gilled at the top. Each pie contains a roe deer, a gosling, 3 capons, 6 chickens, 10 pigeons, and 1 young rabbit. Good. Thank you for that. Will there be a feast next year? Does that make him like us anymore is the real question. I don't really care about what his pies are stuffed with. Is he going to have us killed? Well, we still... Yeah, no, it's not very good. Enjoyed feast, so we like him more. Your Excellency and Acolyte Magister Jolly Roger, we're encouraged by your apparent dedication to the Guild of Alchemists. And they would like us to go on a travel and learn from a wisdom. So a wisdom is somebody who knows a lot about wildfire. So we're now going on an adventure for 50 gold. Great. All that gold I was saving up is now gone. How much for the next level of trade market? Because this is absolutely going to be what we're focusing on whilst we can. There's only 10 levels of it, so we're almost finished with it. Actually, 177 gold is not too bad. So I also want to talk about a couple of other things I've got planned. So the next sort of competition or group mod sourcing I want to do is... Does this matter? Dagmar's position on log... who is Dagmar? He's a gilded reaver. No. He's doing a fine job. So the other thing I want to talk about is, do we want to make it so that the religion, the Gilded Kraken religion, is reformable and gets special features? So I'm kind of interested in what you guys think, whether or not we want to run a vote on something like this. So I just want to start off with some comments about what you think. Well, firstly, shall we make it reformable, like an official religion or something like that? And what features do you want to see in it? And then once we've got sort of a list together and you've sort of come up with ideas, I might do a poll on that. And we could potentially turn the Gilded Kraken into a full-blown religion rather than just what it is now, which is sort of a stand-in heresy, rather than something a bit bigger. Alright, we had a daughter who is astute. That's not bad. Here you are. Etiquette. Why not? And we've lost food poisoning, which is pretty good. Kind of interested where this adventure is going to take us. Because I don't really remember what happens in the Learning from a Wisdom event. Let's build our next level of trade market. And we should probably be collecting taxes right now rather than overseeing construction. Jolly Roger, I name you a pretender. Master Aaron of Corpse Lake is the true ruler of Lonely Light. Recognized by myself and other nobles. Actually, it's just him, so don't worry about it. Relinquish the title, there will be war. We can give him our city and lose the game, or we can say I won't be blackmailed, and we go to war with our vassal. So 3,400 men. You know what? He actually doesn't outnumber us that much. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put everyone on boats and merge them on Lonely Light. So we've got 2,700. Have we only got 2,700? Am I going crazy here? We should have... Oh, right, so I'm still on the boats because I merged... Yeah, that's why. Let's actually move them back onto line. That makes more sense. Okay. Large amount of rebels are flocking to join in. That's not good at all. And we are, again, once at war with the... Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting this, I'll be honest. Northern War for Princess Daenerys' claim on the Iron Throne. Lord Paramount Robb Stark. Lord Perkin of Cracklaw, which is in the Vale, I think. Euron Crozoi and Doran, Prince Doran Martell, has gone to war pushing Daenerys' claim on the Iron Throne. Now, I don't think they're going to win, seeing as it's the Iron Throne, the Vale, the Trident, the Stormlands. It all depends whether or not the Reach joins them, because depending on the side the Reach joins, will probably sway the war. We're not going to join that. We're not going to get involved, despite the fact that it's our wife that's they're trying to put on the Iron Throne. We'll worry about that another time. We've got a bigger war to deal with right now. Oh, shit. I probably shouldn't have spent that gold. You know what? We weren't to know there was a war coming up. Alright, we need to do Marshal. Well, this person's great. Look at this guy. Gilded Kraken. 20 Marshal. Perfect. Alright, and who else have we got? Idle Council members. Alright, we need to proselytize somewhere. Let's go for this province here, I guess. Wait, so this one is... Yeah, look at this. This one's already Gilded Kraken, Gilded Reaver. It's probably because our vassal, Lord Dagoth the Unmourned, is Gilded Reaver, Gilded Kraken. And the game is a bit weird when it comes to cultural conversion. It seems like the AI can do it very, very quickly. I don't know if that's for balancing purposes. So there's the option to request liege intervention. Euron's going to say no. I mean, there's absolutely no doubt that Euron's going to say no. Let's put down these boats and these boats. I want to keep slightly more than what we need, just in case we do hire some mercenaries. How long till we get some? Probably shouldn't be too long. Craghorn. My spy master. I think he's doing a fine job. 3,700 men. I'll be happy to fight them if we can get at least their amount, because I know my commanders are probably going to be better than theirs. Oh, here we are. We're off on our visit to see a wisdom. After many days at sea, you've finally arrived at the deep forest. Alright, while I was walking down the streets of the deep forest, I took a wrong turn and stumbled into a local brothel. The numerous Cohoric beauties that reside here do look quite enticing. No? So there is a chance with that event, you actually get a bastard, and then the mother of the kid will essentially message you saying, hey, this is our child, you need to look after it. So, that can cause us some potential legitimacy problems, let's put it that way. After spending some time settling down in the city, you're ready to begin learning from Wisdom Donan. Alright, teach me all that you know. 26% chance of a great success. Alright, some of the deeper and more esoteric ideas that Wisdom taught him were hard to grasp, but after many days of studying, you feel you have an understanding. Gain 2 learning. Is that permanent? That's very, very cool. Gain 100 esoteric knowledge as well. Alright. So next month, we can hire some mercenaries. We might be able to hire some now. Was it 150 flat, isn't it, for mercenaries? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's hire some mercs. Let's go for, let's just see. They're all pretty much the same, aren't they? So we'll hire these guys. Oh, great. Now I need more boats. There we go. And let's combine those. Put those guys on there. So we've got, what is that, 4,800 versus his 3,600. I think we'll win this fairly easily. They might have better commanders than I'm giving them credit for. Alright, our son, Quaylen. Do you want to spend 250 gold? Oh, God, this is so bad. Why did this happen now? I do want to spend that 250 gold to give him +4 learning. However, if we do that, there is a very, very strong chance that our mercenaries are going to disband and we're going to lose this war. So, Karl Popeye, you can educate my son. Why not? I'm going to leave this event open in the background while we fight. Oh, I shouldn't have paused it. I should have just left it open. Okay. Can we take out a loan? I'm going to take out a loan to educate our heir. Oh, wow. A group of drownmen from around Lonely Light are spreading discontent of your rule. They are sullying the old ways of the Ironborn by engaging in peaceful business with outsiders, paying the gold price for ornaments and trinkets instead of winning them by the iron price in battle. Lose 50 prestige and all of the Ironborn rulers hate us. Or, you know, we lose -10 because we are paying the gold price. But that's just what we get for being Gilded Kraken. We're sort of expecting something like that. Okay, Dagoth, Base, and Hrolf. Why don't we wait till our morale recharges just a little bit more. We'll put these boats over here so we can disband them and make a little bit of gold back. I've got to remember we owe the Iron Bank, was it 1,200 gold? Yeah, so we've really got to save it for that first before we do anything else at all. How long have we got to repay that? 5 years. Okay, well, let's get that paid off as soon as possible. So I'm going to wait here and see just one whilst our morale increases. And we got another story event. There's actually a lot happening right now. It's been hundreds of years since the clansmen have threatened the Vale with anything more serious than raids. However, word has spread of a king who have united the clans and assembled a large band of warriors intent on taking the fertile lands of the Vale for themselves. Unfortunately, it's not Shagger, but it is King Sen. Shagger was the guy from the show. I'm not just, you know... I'm not just making things up here. I owe nothing. No, I still owe you nothing. Shagger is of the opinion that 2 axes are better than 1. He was the guy that Tyrion made friends with in the Vale and helped fight the battle in the neck. Alright, my daughter. Call for a physician at once. Oh, she's got cancer. Well, probably doesn't stand a chance, I'll be honest with you. Your Excellency, for now I've been into the employ of Master Euron. Who's Master Euron? Is this guy... Yeah, this guy's incredibly useful. Look at him. Yeah, let's employ him. 20 learning. He's better than our current priest. Let's sack our current priest then and get you proselytizing in this province here. So it looks like they're going to win their siege before we are, but it doesn't really matter because they haven't got anywhere to go short of raising boats and heading to Lonely Light. Which they could do, I suppose. We do have to watch out for this Iron Fleet as well. If they were to drop in next to us, they could wipe out our men and we wouldn't really be able to do anything about it. And we'd lose our rebellion, so... Oh, we might actually manage to stop them before they siege it. Well, we are. Okay, let's put the speed down and keep an eye on the battle. Alright, so their left flank is completely fallen, and their right flank is just about to go down as well. Now we get to focus completely on the center. This commander is really good. Who is this guy? Hrolf. He's done some real good work for us here. Look at this. Legendary infantry advance. He's got an impressive cavalry advance here as well. And they're offering peace. Is it what peace or is it a white peace? We surrender. You know what? I'm gonna see this battle through. Just in case we get any battle-related events like gaining brave or improving in military. Let's put you in prison. And we can lower our troops now. Oh, that was worrying for a second there. So the Iron Bank has bailed us out, which means we're now in debt to the Iron Bank. Really not ideal. You don't want to be in debt to the Iron Bank because they will, if we don't pay them back, then they'll hire mercs against us. Which is not something I want to do. Alright, let's go raiding around Northern Essos. Let's go raid the Iron Bank so we can pay back the Iron Bank. Put the speed up again now. I kind of want to keep an eye on this war. Like I said, it's unlikely they're going to win. Okay, the Westerlands joined in. The Reach have actually stayed independent of the war. Completely neutral. Yeah, from the looks of it here, this is, if they lose this battle, this war's pretty much over. Yep, minus 84%. Unfortunately, I don't know why they pressed this war, to be completely honest with you. It seemed like a bit of a pointless war. I hope nothing happens to Daenerys if they lose. I don't think she's imprisoned or anything like that. Fingers crossed, at least. She's still pregnant, right? Or did she... Oh, no, wait, I remember. That daughter was born, yeah. So how are sons coming out? So this guy isn't actually too bad. Charitable isn't terrible. Diplomacy +3. Actually, that's pretty powerful. And it doesn't have any negative on stewardship as well. That's much better than I thought it was. Lustful is obviously great. He's got Zealous, he's got Gregarious, he's got Conscientious as well, which is one of the better education traits for children, because they all are good traits. Honourable in this, in particular. The Honourable trait is one added by the Game of Thrones one. Gives +25 opinion with everyone. It's an insanely good trait. This son might actually, Elrang, which would be really appropriate, might be our true heir. Although, hang on, this guy got ambitious. Let's keep an eye on them. Can we force them to train at all? Or do they need to be in our court for that? Oh, right, we're out travelling, aren't we? So let's go finish our raid, and then we'll come back and make sure our children are training. I've been wounded, but I will reeve some more. We need to be careful here. We are stressed and wounded. Don't want to get us killed. You know what? I think we'll be fine. I'm going to stick with the business focus until we've paid off this loan to the Iron Bank. I think it was worth it just to get our son the education he needs. Okay, we're going to have a duel with the local Master at Arms, Luco Nestoris. What are we at? We're at 170 because we are stressed and wounded. So we are slightly lower than we were before, but he's only got 40. There's not a chance in hell. Strike. It's over. Oh, he stands up. Rolls to the side, wounded, but very much still alive. We'll say one mistake is all they'll get. We're going to try and forcefully overpower him. It's over. We've done it. So we have the choice to kill him or just imprison him. I'm going to imprison him. Oh, maybe you don't imprison... Oh, because we're raiding, aren't we? Yeah, no, okay. We don't get to imprison him. I should have just killed him. I think we actually get 25 prestige for that. Obviously, the downside to doing that, though, is the lords of that realm hate you, but really, I should have just killed him off. Alright, the wars have subsided. Unsurprisingly, they didn't manage to get Daenerys on the throne. Would have been interesting if they had succeeded with that. Oh, wow. So Robb Stark is dead. It's now Ned Stark's grandson, Howland Stark. Oh, no. They've really done some very risky plays. Who else was part of that war? I'm trying to remember. Was the Trident? No, they actually joined the throne, didn't they? So Doran seems to got away with it. He was released from prison. He's also considered a tyrant. You know what? Next episode we'll go around the map and we'll or maybe I'll do like a sub-episode sort of looking through the Game of Thrones characters. So I know there are some of you who don't actually know anything about Game of Thrones, so I won't focus on that too much. Right, Robin, the treasurer of Master Euron, wants to join us. He's pretty good, but I'm going to say no. He's not incredible. He's only got 13 stewardship. Hey, that was a pretty big payout on that one. I'd like to pay the Iron Bank back with some change. Who is this guy? Dalton. No, he is doing a fine job. He's a pretty good marshal, actually. Trained fighter, brilliant commander, hunter. What do we have? We have Lord Dagoth is at war with... A bid to assert dominance over Master Eldadis of Lonely Harbour. What is this? I don't even know what that means. So House Valen here and House Dagoth, or House Dagon, sorry, are at war right now. Very weird. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to do anything about that. I'm interested to see how that will play out. Got subscribers fighting subscribers. Alright, let's assign some commanders here and set ourselves up. So Elrang is actually coming out really well. Depending on his education trait, even if he only gets the 3rd level, because going on a business trip and repaying loans has a chance to give you the 2nd, or leveling up your education trait. So if he only becomes level 3, I forget what that is now, something steward? Oh no, brilliant steward is the highest because they've renamed all the education traits. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Level 3 of the stewardship education, I might still name him my heir, is what I'm trying to get at here. Very roundabout way of saying it. Alright, anything else we can do? Doesn't look like it. We can upgrade our holding. Like I said, I'm not going to do that because it is bugged right now. It's a shame, though, because that would be really, really handy to do. Plus, we've got to pay off this, pay off the Iron Bank so they don't come rolling up to our front door with mercenaries. Alright, how is everyone doing? We seem pretty good. I'm going to check on the other sun very quickly. It does look like Quaylen is going to come out better. It does look like that. And we've got to force them to train, haven't we? Am I still out traveling? I thought I was back. Maybe it's because I'm actually at Pike. I actually don't know what I count as doing right now. Busy? Oh no, I am out traveling. Right, it's just... Okay, got it. Princess Daenerys was... Lord Dagoth just fired Princess Daenerys from the council. Right, yeah, no, of course. Yeah, no, that was pretty annoying that the council thing was covering over the not a court modifier. Suppose I could have just said, oh, I've got a regent, clearly I'm not a court. But no, that'd be way too easy. This woman will not stop me. It's over. We are going to kill this guy now that I know... There we go. So we missed out on 15 prestige by not killing off that other guy. Not a big deal, let's be honest. I'm not hugely concerned about that. Alright, who are we going to put on a council now? Obviously, like I said, we really only want Guild of Reaver, Gilded Kraken. So let's go ahead and employ a new courtier. And let's hire a Justicar. Or a Justiciar. I don't know how you pronounce that. It's not really a word I use in day-to-day parlance, I will be honest. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Good council. 10 out of 10. Are we almost back yet? I'd really like to pay off this loan now. Let's put the speed up a little bit more. Why not? Another duel. This is really risky. I should point that out. Obviously, we are wounded, so it does make us a little worse off in duels. Flushwound will not stop me. I avoided his forceful attacks, and Manar is dead. Manar. We are true ironborn. We're back, finally. Right. Okay, what was I doing? Now I got back. Now we can finally train our kids before they come of age. Alright, forced to train. And it paid off. Perfect. He didn't actually get anything out of it, unless he already wasn't a poor fighter. That's pretty bad. My mistake. Should have been forced training him earlier. Alright, so now we've got to wait however many months that is. We've got to wait a month before we can force our next kid to train. A little bit of a shame, but not too much of a big deal. I wanted to get the training done on him soon because he is going to be, within a few months, too old to train any further. Yeah, so we're never going to be able to train Elrang again, unfortunately. I should have really started doing that earlier. My mistake. Who have we got here? She became House Fairwind. Interesting. So they were the ones we replaced, actually, on Lonely Light. I think I've said that before. She's now Gilded Kraken. I imagine Euron absolutely hates us. He wants us to join his council. No, you know, I think I'm good on my island far away from you. Oh, wow. Aegon Targaryen invades. So in the books, not necessarily in the TV show. I don't think this is a spoiler because it's only in the books. Varys, the spy master of the Iron Throne, basically smuggled out one of the children and swapped it for another child. So that he could come back and rule the Iron Throne later on. So when the Targaryens were killed by Tywin Lannister and Gregor Clegane, Aegon wasn't actually killed because he was over in Essos. Varys smuggled him out. Varys smuggled him out, and now he's come back to invade. So, do we believe it's really him, though? Aegon is dead, he's a mama's dragon, or long live the true king? I'm just going to say he's dead. Let's ignore him. Let's not worry about it. I don't think he's going to succeed. He's taken on the entire Iron Throne with 10,000 men. Let's see who's actually joined this war here. So, it's just the Iron Throne versus Aegon. I imagine people will pick sides. Some might actually back him. Obviously, the Northern Lords don't like him from what we saw in the Civil War earlier. Let's go ahead and repay that loan now. I'm going to mark that special interest so that if we ever do it again, we know when that option's available. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, still can't quite afford it. Oh, wait, what? Set free during the night by a small band of men? We can revoke his title, though. You know what? Let's revoke his title. Let's get something done this episode. You are no longer my liege lord. Well, we've beaten him once in war. Let's beat him again. And then once we've done that, we've actually got... We could hold that ourselves, actually. We could just hold that mainland province. So let's do that. Let's put these men on boats. Put you over there. I'm going to put them on boats for safekeeping, just so they're not attacked. How many men can he raise is the real question. Apparently none? General opinion +5, because the popular ruler trait. Thank you very much. Oh, he's only got 300 men, so this is going to be a cakewalk. Drowned God Uprising. Well, that was easy. They Interesting time to revolt, right when the giant army is passing through. Alright, good work with that. Let's, Oh, is there really much we can do? We could sell them into slavery. Oh, it's not legal, though. So if we do that, there's a chance we can get caught and thrown into prison. Why don't we execute him? We can send him to the Night Watch and gain some piety. No, let's just execute him. I can't be bothered. Where's the execute button? Be hung, drawn, and quartered. Have him hanged. Have him beheaded. Can we have him drowned? No. Okay. Hung, drawn, and quartered then. Let's put our boats down so we can save a little bit of money. Why have we still got... Sorry? Did I click that wrong? No. Okay, it's just the game being weird. All embarked troops... Oh, we've got troops embarked on them, obviously. Right, I remember that now. Yeah, I do remember when I did that 5 minutes ago. Alright, what quality of education do we want to get for our daughter? Honestly, I'm really not concerned. She's not getting anything. I don't care. Sorry, daughter. We can't really afford it. We just had to pay 1,200 gold to the Iron Bank. Right, well, once we've done with the siege, we'll basically be done. Oh. What is military that documents inciting me into a plan to revolt against Paramount Euron have been circulating through the realm? So Euron is actually trying to invoke me to revolt. Fabricate evidence of my treason. I mean, you don't actually need to do that because I was a traitor. Still can't kill him off. This guy is really bad for business. However, removing ironborn from these provinces is going to help us out. Because in a war of Euron versus us, our vassals are going to back Euron. No question about it. Different religion, different culture. This is going to help us out somewhat just by finishing this war. Alright. Let's enforce demands. The rival Lord Great and Good Brother has been captured by Lord Dagoth Dagon has been taken to Pemberton as prisoner. Oh, good work. Let's go ahead and revoke title. He is a traitor our vassals will not accept. He'll say no. It doesn't matter. Now we're going to go to war with him again. I'm seeing an issue here. Right, I'm seeing an issue. Is this just going to give us loads of prestige forever? Yeah. We can just do this over and over and over for prestige. Huh. Well, you know what? I'm going to try and fix this problem. I think I'm just going to use the console to revoke his title because we should be, quite obviously, getting his title at this stage. We've beaten him in 4 wars, technically, so I think that's fair. Very weird. Thank you for watching. Next episode, we'll hopefully try and make more progress than we made this episode. Saying that, we did more than I thought we were going to do. We managed to, you know, obviously revoke some round. We learned some important knowledge from wisdom, and we can level up. So we've got that to look forward to next time. So yeah, so the Merchant Republic is obviously going to have a slow start, but after that, we're going to build up and very much snowball out of control. Hopefully before long, the whole of the Iron Islands will be able to take on the Iron Throne, but we've got our goals pretty much laid out for us. It's just a case of getting there. Thanks for watching. See you next time.